Hey guys, Rubik's here with a series that I've been wanting to do for a long time now. Been waiting on it till I've had a larger audience, but really there is no time like the present. So here's the thing. I'm doing a pickup series to teach people on how to talk to members of the opposite sex, and since most of my audience are males, it'll be mainly focused on them. Not to say that these things can't be retweaked for women as well. I understand that this advice may not apply to everyone at this time, but let's face it. Relationships don't last forever, and you may find this advice comes in handy. The first video here is just going to cover the basics of why men are intimidated to talk to women that they find attractive. This is called approach anxiety. Obviously, everyone fears rejection when approaching a potential mate, but what would you think if I told you that this was actually hardwired into your brain? To fully understand why you're afraid to talk to a member of the opposite sex, we need to go back to our ancestral roots. No, I'm not talking about your great-great-grandfather. I'm talking 40, 50,000 years ago when we only had tribes of 20 to 50 people. For the sake of representation, we're going to say 50 people are in your tribe. Considering half are men, half are women, you're now going to cut that down to 25 people. Then further considering the number of women that are of breeding age, too young, too old, etc., then you're going to reduce it even further. When you bring it all together, you maybe have 20% of the population to choose from. That's only 10 people. So, back then, when a man approaches a woman, he risks rejections, and if that happens, all the other women will know that, and he diminishes his value, maybe to the point that no other woman will actually want to mate with him. This is called pre-selection. Women look for social validation in their choices. And then there's another factor regarding approach anxiety, and that's she might be taking. I mean, not only do we have to deal with the rejection, but she may have already found a mate, and if you say that it's never crossed your mind when you've seen an attractive girl, you're both lying to me and to yourself. So, stop it. Anyways, back then, if she already did have a mate, there may be an actual real physical danger to any male that approaches her. That alpha male that she's chosen to mate with will get his friends and beat your head in with rocks. So for all of these reasons and more, men are naturally selected to experience approach anxiety. Logically, of course, because of modern society, those threats aren't really an issue anymore. I mean, if I'm rejected, I'm just going to go to another part of the bar or another social circle and try again. I'm sure a lot of questions that are going through people's mind right now is how you can avoid rejection. The short answer is you just can't. There's no way to avoid rejection. But this isn't the solution to avoid being vulnerable, but to embrace it. To embrace rejection and let your testing in the field show what works and what doesn't work. Eventually, your time in the field will desensitize yourself towards the pains of emotional rejection. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this series, and the only way that I can know that you have is if you rate and comment on the video. So please let me know if you would like to see more of this series, and I will make sure to get that up for you. Next time we're going to be talking about how to open up conversations with people that you don't know and are attracted to. And for the guys that are not in high school at this time or something like that, I have a challenge for you. Next time that you see somebody that you are attracted to, approach and start a conversation. It doesn't have to be sexual or trying to get with them. Just start a conversation with them. Final score is 26-3, I think. Enjoy, and I will see you guys later.